Have you ever found yourself halfway through a bag of chips, not even hungry, but unable to stop? Or maybe you're watching TV and suddenly you need chocolate, even though 5 minutes ago you didn't even think about it? What if I told you that these cravings aren't just about willpower or even hunger? They're about science. Yep, there's an entire universe inside your brain and body that's working together to make you want what you eat. And today, we're diving deep into the science of cravings, why you want what you eat, and what's actually happening behind the scenes. Let's start with a little imagination. Picture this. You walk past a bakery and smell fresh cinnamon rolls. Instantly, your brain lights up like fireworks. That delicious smell doesn't just travel through your nose, it hits your limbic system, the emotional center of your brain, and it screams, "Yes, we need this." Suddenly, your mouth waters, your stomach growls, and it's like you're possessed by the urge to grab one. But cravings aren't just about smells, they're about survival. At least they used to be. See, thousands of years ago, humans didn't have snacks in pantries or drive-thrus on every corner. If we found high-calorie food, like something sweet or fatty, it was rare, valuable, and essential for survival. Our brains evolved to crave these foods because they gave us energy fast. So when we eat something sugary, our brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's like getting a tiny reward, and your brain remembers it. Hey, that cookie made us feel awesome. Let's do it again sometime. And that sometime often turns into every time we feel bored, stressed, or even just walk into the kitchen. That's because cravings aren't only physical, they're emotional too. Ever notice how you crave comfort food when you're sad, or stress eat during finals? That's your brain linking food with emotions. It learns that eating certain things makes you feel safe, happy, or less anxious, and it starts using that as a coping mechanism. But here's where it gets even more fascinating, and kinda sneaky. Companies actually study this stuff. They hire scientists to engineer food that's designed to be crave-worthy. Think about the perfect crunch of a potato chip, or how chocolate melts in your mouth. That's not an accident. It's called the bliss point, the exact combination of sugar, salt, and fat that makes your brain light up and go, "Yes, more." These foods hijack your natural reward systems, making your brain crave them even when your body doesn't need them. And it's not just your brain getting involved. Your gut has a say, too. Yep, your stomach has its own nervous system, sometimes called the second brain. It produces hormones like ghrelin, which tells your brain you're hungry, and leptin, which says you're full. But here's the twist. Cravings can actually override these signals. You might be full, but still want dessert. That's not hunger. It's your brain chasing that dopamine high from last time. Now, let's talk about triggers. Ever wondered why you suddenly want popcorn just because you walked into a movie theater? That's classical conditioning in action. Your brain has linked the smell and sound of popcorn with fun and excitement. So now, every time you're in that environment, your brain expects the treat. This happens with music, places, people, even times of day. Your brain builds habits around cravings, and once a loop starts, it's hard to break. But don't worry, this isn't a one-way street. Just like your brain can learn to crave less healthy food, it can also learn to crave healthier options. The trick: repetition and association. If you start reaching for fruit when you want something sweet, and you do that often enough, your brain starts to adjust. It builds a new habit loop. Fruit. Satisfaction. It might not hit as hard as candy at first, but over time, your brain starts to reward the new choice too. Also, did you know that sleep and stress mess with your cravings? When you're tired, your brain actually produces more ghrelin, which makes you feel hungrier. And stress increases cortisol, a hormone that boosts your desire for comfort food. So, the less you sleep and the more you're stressed, the more likely you are to reach for that extra cookie or slice of pizza. Not because you are weak, but because your hormones are steering the ship. Cravings aren't evil. They're part of a system designed to keep us alive. But in today's world, where food is everywhere and stress is constant, our ancient wiring can get overwhelmed. The key is awareness. When you understand what's happening inside your body and brain, you can start making decisions that work for you instead of being pulled around by every craving that pops up. So next time you find yourself staring longingly at a donut, don't beat yourself up. Ask yourself, am I hungry or just craving comfort? What's triggering this? And what choice will actually make me feel good? Not just now, but later too. Cravings are powerful, but so are you. And when you understand the science behind why you want what you eat, you gain the power to choose rather than react. And that's the real secret to mastering cravings.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.